My morning, my supplements, I take so many of them to start the day. Especially, I don't use a big cup, but I got machine greens, nectar, mental jewels, a little bit of apple cider vinegar in here, and of course filled with water and natural light. You need the electrolytes to start your day. So I chug this first thing, but I wash my pills down with it. And one pill I always take is machine lean. Now, machine lean is a non-stimulant fat burner. The thing about it is, don't look at it as a fat burner. Look at it as a way to supercharge and keep your metabolism revving. And also, it's extremely healthy. For example, the Capsamax in there has not only shown tremendous health benefits, but also has a lot of benefits in fat management and fat loss. Green tea extract can't go over enough. The health benefits, even the fat loss, weight control benefits of green tea. Coleus for scolite. Now, as you get leaner and leaner and leaner, what Coleus does, it makes it so your body doesn't slow down. It basically keeps everything revving. I do think it has a great, now this isn't in many studies, I actually think it has a great effect potentiating and preventing thyroid slowdown as your diet gets further and further in. And for males, it prevents that slowdown in testosterone production because it does have some hormonal support for males. However, it's fine for females. And of course, olive leaf extract, again, something that's non-stimulant that does just help assist fat loss. So is this a magic bullet? No, but obviously, everything I take, I believe it helps me tremendously. And I do believe that machine lean should be in everybody's morning arsenal. So I'm going to finish drinking this. And today's going to be a cardio day. I might do a little bit of arms later, but my body is shot. I trained everything this week twice. I boxed. I got to travel again next week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this day with a nice hour-long bike ride. It's going to be a hell of a time. So let's talk about this prep real quick. My wife was, say we were in a situation, we were both naked in bed and she was touching me. And she's really not too happy with how lean I am right now. And I still got till October. Like, I am shredded. I mean, my left glute, it really sounds funny. I'm right dominant, but my left glute is in all the time. I was walking while getting dressed this morning. I happened to glance at the mirror. I wasn't posing. I really don't pose. It's kind of weird. I kind of feel awkward. It's kind of like masturbating in hotels. I kind of feel ashamed for it. So, so it's all coming in. Like, I was walking towards and there's striations in my glutes. So it's really going beyond what I thought it would. Like, my metabolism, fat loss, everything. Now that I'm optimized, I'm with Hormone Health and Wellness. And, the fact they have addressed my thyroid with the armor, a small dose, but just enough to keep things going. My thyroid is a bit suppressed. 200 milligrams of testosterone per week. Then I have the 500 IUs of HCG twice a week, and the 1 milligram of Arimidex or anastrozole 2 times a week. And then I have before bed the MK677, 25 milligrams of that. So, I mean, overall, I couldn't say I've ever felt better and looked better. I feel fine. I don't feel drained. I'm still boxing. I'm still doing all my crazy fucking cardio. This is step one. So we're selling our house. We're moving to Tennessee, Brentwood, Tennessee. So, it's just like, I don't even know what fucking train of thought I was going. So, but no, my cardio is absolutely crazy. So, I wake up, I do cardio. I'm going to weight train. I'm going to get my bike rides in. Like, I'm all over the place. I box twice a week. I haven't seen any decrease or decline in productivity. In fact, I think I might be even better. So I can't wait to see where this ends up. But who knows what weight I'll be. I was 217 this morning. And I've never been more, haven't been this shredded since 2013. I think I'm actually more lean now than I was when I competed as a pro in 2015. So if y'all come to the battle at the border, which I hope to fucking God you do, I think you're going to see something really fucking special. I'm really excited. But the thing is, I'm enjoying every step. I'm enjoying my life. I'm enjoying everything. I'm just enjoying life. Life's good. Life's amazing. And you really just can't put a price tag on life. So if I can balance this and bring everything in and show that I still got it to myself, fuck y'all. Now I want to show everybody too. Come on, man. Come on. I don't want you guys to think I just go around selling outright bars. I want y'all to know that I still rep the MTS. I still got the dad bod redefined. I know you know it was there, but you see me box and do all this and fucking OCR, and I'm still a fucking bodybuilder. So meal one, my issue with dieting is getting enough protein. So I like to get all my protein in. So I have 2 eggs over hard with some chicken breast or steak or whatever leftover meat there is. This way I make sure I'm getting at least 30 to 40 grams of protein, because and that way I can have more carbs around training. I can have an outright bar pre and post, things like that, because I find my main obstacle is getting enough protein because I just don't have the appetite to get it in. So for breakfast, it's not a keto breakfast. It's I want to start the day with enough protein breakfast. And generally speaking, I have enough carbs in me from the day before. As you can see, there's no flatness going on here. Again, it's not, no carbs. No, it's just for this meal, all right? I have a whole day ahead of me and the day before me. So we got to get out of here. We got a house showing. Look how good it looks in here. Anyway, scoop of MTS, couple scoops of MTS whey, a little bit of sludge. Before we leave, I'm going to say my outright bars before and after training. Yeah, we're going to train today, kids. Yay. So we have a house showing right now. So we have the kids. It just got done raining. We're actually between storms. So we're out here just on a little dock. That water doesn't look too sanitary. But, the thing about Illinois, the people here are just fucking amazing. I love Illinois. I love the people. I could deal with the winters. I love the people in Illinois so much. Love them so much. I love Chicago people, the best people in the world. Midwesterners, man. Love me some Midwesterners. However, man, the people running this place, they have completely fucked it up. They have completely made it. Give me your foot, dude. Give me your foot. Ruckus, you keep stepping over the leash. Ruckus, come on, dude. You're not helping me here. You're not helping. Okay, so check it out. Thank you, Ro. So, Ruckus. That's how Ruckus talks. Rock. So check it out. So our taxes here are criminal. They're absolutely criminal. So we would have never even just thought of moving until our CPA is like, bro, you gotta get out of Illinois. So I tell people when they ask me why I'm moving from Illinois, I say there's 3 reasons that we're moving from Illinois, and that's taxes, weather, and taxes. I could deal with the weather, man. I got a beautiful house. We got indoor training facilities for the kids. Like, dude, we got it set up here. I got a ton of friends. But it's not worth, literally, over the course of a few years, 7 figures in taxes alone to live here. Property taxes are obscene. So that's why we decided to move to, not only does Tennessee have no state tax, the dividend tax is gone in 2022. They went from 2 to 1 to 0. So they're actually going the opposite of Illinois. And as more people move out, because we're at 10% people leaving the state right now, the only thing keeping up our Eastern Asians, so like Indians, Pakistanis are moving into this area, which is great because it keeps people coming in and keeps the state from dying. But what's going to happen is if you keep raising the taxes, the people who pay most of the taxes, the 2% who pay 50% or whatever it is, I don't know the exact numbers, they're going to take their money elsewhere, and that's where we're going. So the people who pay the taxes, they're leaving. So what happens? The people who can't afford to move are going to be burdened with more taxes. So I foresee properties just, it's not like properties appreciated too much, but I definitely see properties depreciating greatly. I see an extreme, in spite of whatever the country does federally, I see a state recession in Illinois. I see properties just completely crashing in the state of Illinois. So, yeah, we're hedging our bets and moving to Tennessee. So people looking at our house right now. So check it out. This is a 12-month-old outright bar. It's been in the car, the worst conditions. People always ask, what's the shelf life on outright bar? I'm afraid to open it. Just kidding. If you look at it, looks, okay, look at it. This is after a year. Let's break it open. It's a little bit more dry, but look at that. Still cracks open perfectly. Look at that.
It's probably been in the car 6 months.
It's not bad. A little bit dry, but honestly, 12 months, it's good to go.
Cold to hot.
The worst conditions you could possibly imagine. But a year in the car, hot, cold, you name it, still delicious. See how nice I am? Thomas needed some white rice for his meal. So I graciously took it out of my Midwest meals, chicken and snap peas. And so I'm having chicken and snap peas, but I'm gonna have for carbs, check it out, even better. Pre-workout outright bar. So we need to eat. So we had a house showing, clean this house up and down. The realtor messed up. They skipped our house, so they're coming back Monday or Tuesday. At least our house is beautiful, right? Bad news is 3 hours of my day pretty much wasted. Oh, well. So one thing I'm sure to do is keep my fats high. So I have this guacamole from Costco. So throw that on top of my chicken right here. Can you see that? There we go. So put a little bit of guac on there, a little bit of fats. There we go. My meals had to be pretty small. I'm getting over my stomach thing. It feels pretty good now. But I keep my meals pretty small. Eat decently frequently. But so yeah, so I've had so far today. Why do I forget what I ate? I ate breakfast, then I ate a couple scoops of protein, then the bar, now this. So everybody keeps asking me, Mark, what are you gonna eat getting ready for this guest play? They keep asking me this. I got my entire food supply. I'm gonna show. Katie, should I show them? Should I? It's a secret. Okay, do not let anybody else know. Actually, let everybody know. You didn't get the joke. Ready. Oh! That's my diet right there. Make it rain. What do you think? Is that your?
I think it's mine.
You're not allowed to get any. Look at that's labeled. Look at that's labeled.
Thank you.
It's labeled bars.
I had this made a long time ago.
Hear me out. I had epiphany.
God.
Epiphany. Preston is 6 years old. Imagine if we never stopped the production of breast milk. How many gains I'd be making right now? So many gains. I'd have breast milk for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'd sprinkle some breast milk over my outright bars. So anyway, the realtor messed up and didn't show up. So we had this beautiful clean house for no reason. We sure as shit ain't needed this clean. Anyway, so what I'm doing now is I have my laptop here. And essentially I'm just catching up. Yeah, yesterday I drove, as you saw, all the way to fucking Indiana and back, 4 hours each way. And I hit a little bit of traffic, so let's say 9 total hours of driving. And, you know, I always get people, oh, that stat. No, the stat is true. 94% of businesses fail. You know, that's the bottom line. 94% of businesses fail. And I know the reason. The reason being is people like weekends and people like evenings and people like going on dates and people like drinking and people like having fun. They like having personal time. Now, you know, in order to maintain, Marc, you got your pro card and you were still gone on the come up. Right now, I'll be real. If I decided I wanted to take 12 hours a day, not sacrifice any sleep, and go for some kind of sporting, whatever it is, boxing, bodybuilding, parasailing, I'd be able to fucking do it. And my business would not thrive because I do believe that what I do is very important in the business. It would go. But that's after 20 years of work. You know what I mean? 20 years in this industry. I started my company so 15 years of business ownership. My second group of companies I've owned, right? So bottom line is, you know, you can't have fucking days off. Yesterday, I literally drove that whole time and my mind and my body was too screwed up and I had to take my kids to boxing to do any work, but I don't get a comp day on Monday. Instead, on Saturday, I'm catching up. And that's the difference between owning a business and not. When I used to work for Weeder, I never took them, but if I was to travel on a Thursday, the next week I'd get a Monday off. If I was to travel on some kind of a business thing or a weekend, work a weekend, whatever it is, like you get a comp day. You don't get that when you work for yourself. And a lot of it is like, also when you're sales and you're on commission, a lot of you guys are, you do get the days off, but do you take them? Because we all know sales is a numbers game. You make enough calls, you're going to convert some sales. You're going to convert an average of 2% or more, no matter how fucking bad you are. The difference between good and bad sales is a 2% versus a 50% close rate. I've seen fools who can convert the stupidest shit at a stupid high amount, a stupid high rate. We've seen those guys, right, Katie? Those natural salespeople. And they're usually people who they just want to make money. And they're really good at talking and coercion and whatever, and they know how to connect. So whatever your business is, unless you're in something, but even then, you know what? If you're a janitor, be the best fucking janitor you can be. You know, I think one of the main things, Katie, what was that? What was that coach's name, Katie? The one who came in, the female coach for Baylor.
Marcy?
Marcy, Coach Marcy. So she came in. Huh? Dobson. She was on the women's national team. And she was using 1 to 10 as in talent level. If you're a 6, be the best 6 you can be. If you're a 7, be the best 7 you could be. If you're an 8, if you're a 1, be the best. Fill your role. Fill, huh?
Dobson or Jobson?
Yeah, Marcy. So anyway.
Baylor.
Yeah, she's at Baylor. So she's the head women's soccer coach. So, you know what? If you're a janitor, be the best damn janitor, even if it means staying after work. Make sure that everything you clean is in pristine condition. When I worked at Campton for the last year, I'm not doing anything there right now. I just don't have time. I was in charge of their speed and performance, strength and performance, whatever you want to say, your director of strength, whatever. My area in the back, I never left there without the minibands being wiped off, without everything being in its place, without the deadlift bar being lined up neatly, because that's my area. That's what I do. If I'm the janitor of, Elgin Middle School, I'm going to make sure I have the cleanest damn school there is. Whatever you do, whatever you put your name behind, no matter what your compensation, realize it's a reflection on you and you as a person and an individual. So always take pride and exude the utmost just everything in everything you do. And I think that's where people go wrong. They're like, well, I'm only paid 9 to 5, so I'm going to leave. But what if the job's not done? And that's the difference between a successful business owner and a non-successful business owner, is the fact that the successful business owner works till it's done. The non-successful or failing or 94% business owner works till he's tired. That's the difference. I'm going to go train a little bit of arms, get a bike ride. Katie's napping. S'mores. Guys, just another day in the life of the goddamn boss. Getting theirs in. So I'm doing arms. I'm doing skull crushers. I'm basically doing 10 sets of 10 of biceps and triceps, but I'm supersetting. So I'm actually doing 10 sets of 10 supersets, but I'm gonna go pretty heavy. So not even 10 sets of 10, 10 sets of whatever. I'm doing a lot of sets, 40 total sets. I'm training arms. My second superset, the first one was skull crushers. Superset with dumbbell curls. My second superset, this is my heavy set, is 40, is 135 or whatever it is, 45 on each side. People will say I'm using too much body. I can't keep my body straight. Then I superset light. I already did heavy triceps. And I superset with this. Just a little bit, just keep the blood moving. Like, that way I do one standing. Well, I was doing it, see the last time, but. So that's one superset. After this, I'm done. So I've done basically about 20 total sets of each. That's 40 total sets of arms. Haven't had this flavor in a while, that triple chocolate cake. So post-workout, getting in a little bit of protein and carbs. Now, as you guys know, as you probably know by now graphically, I do have irritable bowel syndrome. And bananas are actually a food that really helps people with irritable bowel syndrome or any kind of digestive issues. Bananas, rice, things like that. They're kind of binding, and the IBS I have isn't the constipation one. Let's just put it at that. So anyway, mix this up. Oh man, the sludge-like consistency on this, Katie, it's a good batch. Sometimes people notice mixing discrepancies, and I want to go into this with whey. And the reason being, depending on the time of the year, you might yield a different. Remember, it comes from cows. It comes from milk. It comes from what kind of diet they eat. Like, obviously, in the winter, by the way, Nutrient Drive, I have one of these. In the winter, they're obviously not going to be able to be grass-fed, right? They're going to have more grains in their diet. So that does alter the texture of the protein. Trust me, when I first started in this business, I freaked. I thought my manufacturer was screwing me over, so I sent it off to a lab. Came out perfect. So I finally called at that time my contract manufacturer, cutting up a frozen banana. And I said, hey, I want you to know that I do my due diligence. I tested this and it came out perfect. However, why is the consistency like that? So I got to talking to them, end up actually talking to where the milk was separated and the way it was produced, and they explained that to me. So it is what it is, and it can be seasonal. So when you look at texture of whey, it can vary based on seasonality. Funny story. So I have a local, see, I do online coaching, but if you're local, I can't help you with my posing, with your posing. So I have one of my clients coming over, and if you guys have seen me pose before, I can't dance, but I keep my mandatories like a boss. So anyway, here's the meal. 1 scoop of MTS whey, frozen banana, triple chocolate. I haven't had this in so long. This will be my new go-to for a little bit. Anyway, 1 or 2 more, 2 more meals coming up. I got done training arms. A little pump action going on here. I needed the time, needed the break. It was a very stressful week. My wife and I are both stressed. I could tell because we're both fighting with each other. But she admitted earlier that she was wrong. She admitted that I'm always right. And that, Jesus was created in God's likeness. And I was definitely created in a likeness similar to Jesus Christ. Because I'm Jewish. Oh yeah, I forgot. Whipped cream, baby! Any diet without whipped cream is a diet that I do not want to be part of. Anyway, I'm not trying to lose weight now. I'm shredded. I'm ready to guest post. Seriously. I'll get some update pictures tomorrow when Katie and I train legs. But it's going to be great, man. It's going to be a fun time. If you guys aren't booked yet, it's October 26th, Toledo, Ohio. Preston can ride a big boy bike now. We taught him last weekend. If you guys saw my Instagram at Marc Lobliner, you saw that. So we just went on our first family bike ride, a really good one. And here's my dinner. So this is the veggie blend from Costco. What is it called? The stir fry. And my wife made taco meat, and then she made these mushrooms on top. Check out these mushrooms right here, man. Those look so good. So I can't wait to eat. This is going to be really good. I'm predicting this is my favorite meal. Honestly, though, shit like this is the best. Got the beef. Beef is super high in micronutrients. That's why vegans are out of their mind. Mushrooms, a little bit of Himalayan, a little sea salt on top, actually. Oh, man. Yep, I don't know. Again, I know people like cheat meals and stuff, but honestly, for me, just something like this, so nutritious, it makes me feel good. So good. Don't need to show it every time. Bedtime, a couple scoops of MTS whey, a little bit of Pachamama decaf with some ritual in it. That's it. Training today, didn't film much. Training my kids, they did their upper body stuff, and I did my arm day. Basically an off day. I just wanted to mess around a little bit. It was a pretty active day, though. Went on a lot of walks, bike ride with the family. It was all good. So, another day down the tube. I was going to show you guys what I take pill-wise at night. Nah, do that next time.